The life of your dreams is only 6 months away. Not 5 years away, not 10 years away. It's only 6 months away. Everything you've ever wanted, the car of your dreams, the lifestyle, the traveling all over the world, being able to afford everything you want, being able to take care of your family, being able to take your girlfriend out to a nice restaurant, being able to buy something for your mother, for your dad, for your mom, for your dad, everything you've ever wanted, the watch that you want, the house that you want, everything is only 6 months away. And I'm not saying this to, in some weird way, some weird manifestation way. I mean, manifestation, I believe in manifestation, but you also need to take action. But I say this because I want you to believe that in 6 months, you can actually change your life. You can actually do it. The situation you're currently in, the pain you're currently, feeling, that can totally change. But there's only one condition. There's only one condition. Okay? Yeah. There is a condition. If you want the life of your dreams, if you want everything you ever wanted, there's one condition. And I'm pretty sure you already know what the condition is. But if you don't know, the only condition to make all of your dreams come true is to lock in. That's it. That's the only fucking condition. That's the only thing you need. That's the only thing you need to do. Fucking lock in for the next 6 months every single day. Do what you're supposed to do every single day. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. And you already know what you need to do every day in order to achieve your goal, in order to be where you want to be in the next 6 months. You already know what you're supposed to do. No one has to tell you. You already know what you need to do. I know what I need to do to be where I want to be in 6 months. Okay? I've already achieved a lot, but I want to achieve more, and I already know what I need to do every day in order to make this possible in the shortest amount of time possible. And every day, every morning, I wake up 5 a.m. and I fucking do what I'm supposed to do. Now, during this 6 months, I don't want you to, when you're putting in the work every single day, I don't want you to think about the end goal. I don't want you to think about how your life is going to look like in 6 months from now. I don't want you to think about that. Only thing I want you to think about is waking up every day and doing what you're supposed to do. You only have to think about today and what you need to do today. That's the only thing you need to care about, okay? You don't need to plan long term. You don't need to plan next year or 5 years from now. Only thing you need to think about what you're supposed to do today to get closer to your goal. Okay, that's the only thing you need to think about. And every day, you're gonna focus on the inputs, right? You don't wanna focus on the output because you have no control over the output. The only thing you can control is input. How much input are you, putting in every single day? Okay? Because that's the only thing you can control. Like, for example, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to start your own business, if you want to be a content creator, whatever you want to be, you have to focus on the inputs. That means, I don't know, if you want to be a content creator, making videos daily, recording videos every day. If you want to be a business owner, making sure that you're doing outreach or that you're producing content that's bringing you clients, that you're booking appointments, that you're taking sales calls, that you're learning, reading, doing all this stuff. Okay? That's the only thing you can control. What you can do is maximize the inputs. And at first, you're not going to see the output because when you take action, the result don't just come at the same time. They're not linear. You take action, no result. You take action, no result. keep taking action, you get a little bit of result. Not much. It's not, correlated to the amount of work you've put in so far. It's not, it's not going to be at the same level, but you get a little bit of result. And what you do, you just keep going. You just keep, putting in the inputs, keep taking action every single day. And growth is exponential. Like, if you do this consistently, it's not going to be like this. It's not going to be linear. Your growth is not going to be linear like this. It's going to be probably like this. You're putting in the work every day, you see no results, and one day it just fucking compounds and everything starts fucking working. Everything just makes sense out of nowhere. But it's not casual. It's just because you've put in the effort. So in this next 6 months, we're almost at the end of the year, right? It's almost 2026. And I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't really believe in that stuff because for so many years I've told myself that, the 1st of January, I was there and I was telling myself, this year I'm gonna change it. This year I'm gonna achieve all my goals. This year I'm gonna do this. This year I'm gonna do that. And guess what? I never did that fucking shit. And it took me way longer than I thought it would. And yeah, but I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but we're almost at the end of the year and you don't need to wait until fucking January to start. You don't need to think, okay, it's almost the end of the year. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna wait and then next year I'm gonna lock in. No, there's no right time to start locking in. You can lock in fucking today. You need to fucking start today.